Hello everyone, welcome to the next class on the probability and statistics. Today we will discuss about how we can calculate the moment generating function for the continuous distribution functions such as exponential, uniform, Laplace and many others are there. So myself Dr. Gar, working in the School of Mathematics, Thapar Institute, India. So in the last lecture we have seen the what is the meaning of the moment generating function and how to calculate the moment generating function for the discrete variable. You can see, if you want, again you can see the that video again. The link is given in the description, or you can see in the I button link. So what is the moment generating function? It is denoted as the capital M. What is the x is? X is the random variable and t is the parameter. This is the parameter which we want to calculate, and this is the real number, any value of the real, and it is defined as the expected value of their exponential function. So this moment generating function exists only when this expectation values exist. And we also see in the last lecture that if my x is my discrete random variable, then we can define this expected value like this way, because all of you know that how you calculate the expected value of x. This is x into PDF or PMF. Similarly, you can define as x square. How you define the ex square is x square into px. In the similar manner, you can define the expected value of this as this into PML. On the other hand, if it is my continuous random variable, that is defined like this way. So today we will discuss about how we will calculate the moment generating function for the continuous random variable. This part we discussed in our last lecture. So whenever we are talking about the moment generating function, so what is the meaning of the moment is there? So moment means we have to find their mean, variance, kurtosis, skewness, etc. are there. So how we can compute them? We will calculate the nth moment. What is the meaning of the nth moment is we will calculate the nth derivative of the moment generating functions at t is equal to 0. So basic task is to firstly calculate the moment generating function, and then we will derivative nth time, and then corresponding to the each n we will find the mean. If n is my 1, it give you the mean. If n is 2, it will give you the ex square, and so on at t is equal to 0. And also we see that not all the random variables has the moment generating functions. So in the last lecture we have seen one example of the discrete random variable which does not exist in moment generating function. Similarly, the vice versa also be there. Sometimes the moment generating function exists but the function will not be there, or a distribution will not be there. So in this lecture we will start with the exponential, uniform, Laplace and many others are there. So this is my first task. Second task is we will try to calculate the mean and the variance from the MGF. How we can calculate the mean and variance? We will denote it firstly E of XR as a mu, and then we will take the nth derivative. So I will discuss the two methods to calculate the mean and variance. Number one is we will calculate the rth derivative or n derivative, where r varies from 1, 2 and so on. Then after calculating the derivative, we will substitute the value at t is equal to 0. Then we will calculate the mean as Ex. Ex means you can see that is r is equal to 1. So r is 1 means that is the first derivative. How you calculate the Ex square is, you can see Ex square is r is 2. So that is this value is calculated at r is 2. So you have to take the 2 times derivative. So this is the first method. Second method is you can expand whatever you have obtained in the moment generating function. You can expand its series, or you can say this is the moment generating function. You can expand its series. So what is the exponential? What is the exponential series here? This is the exponential series. Once you are expanding it, you can open the bracket and look at that. What is that? This is nothing but r is 1. So this is mu1, this is mu2 and so on. So what is that? That is a mean is nothing but the coefficient of t. This is the coefficient of t square by 2 factorial and so on. So let's discuss the first one, how you calculate the moment generating function for the exponential and how you calculate the mean and variance. So find the MGF of the exponential density function and so on. So all of you know that what is the PDF of the exponential distribution. So this is my distribution function. So this is the distribution function, and all of you already knows that we have discussed in the distribution part of the exponential distribution. You can see the link here in the I button link. What is the mean of the exponential distribution is 1 by lambda. Variance is nothing but 1 by lambda square. So we will try to prove this the same with the help of this MGF. So look at that, the domain is my x is greater than or equal to 0. So it consists of infinite number of value. So it is my continuous random variable. So once it is continuous, then we have to define its MGF by using this. How you define this is from minus infinity to infinity. This is my definition. Once you open it, now since domain start from the 0, so this integration will become nothing but 0 to infinity, this and so on. As this integration is work with respect to x, so which part is constant? This part is constant with respect to the integration, so you can take it outside and you can combine them. Now this is a simple exponential function, so you can integrate them. So what is the integration of this is? Look at them. Now once you substitute the value of the infinity, it becomes 0, and if it is 0, then this is 1, so 1 upon minus of this. But the main thing arises that can this is infinite 0 for all? No, because once you substitute the value of infinity here, so this value is 0 when? Only when this number must be a greater than 0. Because if this number is less than 0, then it means this part is negative. Then this becomes e raised power plus infinity goes to the infinity. So this expression holds only provided this coefficient is greater than 0. That is, the value of t is less than lambda. Thus, what you get here. So therefore, what is the MGF of the exponential distribution is? So the MGF of the exponential distribution is this, and exists only for those values of the t which satisfy this condition. So what you can conclude is that the MGF of the exponential distribution exists, that's true, but it does not exist for all the value of t. It exists only which satisfy this condition. Now, how you calculate the mean and the variance? So I will discuss the both method as we discussed in the starting, that is how to calculate the mean and variance. So firstly, look at this. So I will start the first method, that is the derivative. So you can calculate the first derivative, you can calculate the second derivative. First one is ex. Look at that, the power of x is 1, so that's why this is the first derivative. This is the power 2, that's why this is the second derivative. So what is the first derivative of mgx? So you can easily differentiate that. So you can get here. What is the second derivative of, what is the 2 times derivative of this? So you already know that this is the first derivative. Okay, so you can again derivative them, you will get here. Once you will calculate the ex and ex square, always remember that this is the unique way you have to calculate all these problems with the help of this. So what is the value of the at t is equal to 0? You can substitute here. What is the value of the ex at t is 0? So this is nothing but, what is the value of t is 0 at e of x square? You can substitute the value here. This becomes cube. So that is 2 by lambda square. Okay. Now once you will know ex and ex square, then the mean and variance you can easily calculate. What is the mean is? Mean is nothing but ex, and ex you already calculate. Variance you already know that this is the formula for the variance. You can substitute the value of the ex square here minus ex whole square. So what is the required answer is here. So you also remember that the mean of the mean of the exponential distribution is this, and the variance is this. So always remember that what is the rule is, you have to calculate ex, you have to calculate ex square, and then use t is equal to 0, you can calculate here. So this is my first method. What is the second method is, you have to expand this, you have to expand in terms of the series. So how you expand them? So we all know that this condition is applicable only when this holds. So can I write this in terms of here? Then can I write in terms of this? Look at that, I can write here. Okay, so this is there. So again this is provided here. Now how you expand them? You can expand this with the help of the binomial expansion, but always remember that if this is expansion, then this expansion holds when this part, that is x is less than of the 1. So is this condition holds? Yes, because the MGF exists only for this parameter and this holds. So you can expand this, you will get here. Once you know this, then then again how you calculate the mean is you have to find Ex as the coefficient of t upon 1 factorial. Ex square is coefficient of t square by 2 factorial. So what is the coefficient of t by 1? So this is nothing but 1 by lambda. What is the coefficient of t square by 2? So look at that, here is a t square is there, but it is not given as a divided by 2. So I can write here and so on. So it means I can write here 2 factorial multiply and 2 factorial divide. So what is the coefficient of this is here. So that is 1 by lambda and here is 2 factorial by lambda scale. Okay. Otherwise, you can also find the Ex. This is the third method you can say. You can also find instead of the coefficient, you can take the derivative one time of this MGF mxt at t is equal to 0. So what is the answer is this is 0, this is here, and once you calculate this and substitute the value of t0, it becomes the 1 by here. What is the second derivative? What is the 2 times derivative of the mx of t? Once you take the first derivative, it becomes here this plus into 1 by this and so on. And once if you calculate one more time derivative, this part is 0, this is 0, this becomes here, and again calculate at t is equal to 0, so this part becomes 0. Again you will get Ex square as 2 by lambda square, but this is a quite simple method, so that is the second method. Now once you know the Ex and Ex square, you can calculate the mean and variance in the similar manner, so you can substitute here. Now look at the second, we will try to calculate the moment generating function for the uniform distribution. So all of you know that what is the uniform distribution is over the range AB. So all of you know that this is the uniform distribution. So we will try to find the MGF and then we will try to calculate the mean and variance. Again, this is a continuous. So you can start with here. You can integrate from minus infinity to plus infinity of this. And since my domain is from A to B, so you can discretize this from minus infinity to A to B, and then B to infinity. And look at that, this part is 0, this part is 0, the only part is A to B. So you will get E of tx and 1 over. So again, this integration is with respect to x, so this part is my constant, so you can take it outside here. So what is the integration of this is? Now this is with respect to x, so divided by of t. Now you can substitute the value of this upper and lower are there, so this is the required answer for the moment generating function. And all of you know that already what is the mean of the MGF, what is the mean of the uniform distribution is nothing but b plus a by 2. What is the variance of this is b minus a whole square by 12. So we will try to prove it through this mxt. So look at this. So now if you want to calculate this, so you can calculate if you want, but I am not preferable. I am not suggesting you to calculate the derivative, because if you look at the derivative, it becomes the u upon v, because this both part consist of the function of the t. So you have to use this derivative rule. Okay, and now if you want to calculate the second derivative, again will be there. So what we can do is we will expand the value of this so that our calculation becomes easier. Look at that, all of you know that what is the value of the exponential, this, and this is my second part. Now if you open the bracket, you can see this one will be cancelled out and this t will be common. This is this. Among the second one is t square is common, divided by 2 common, it is b square minus a square, and so on. So what you get is here. Now if you take this term as a separate, it becomes a 1. If you take this upon this, So if you expand b square minus a square, okay, divided by this b minus a, so what you get is nothing but b plus a, and one t will be cancelled out, so it will be here. Similarly, if you expand this by this, so it will be t square by cube. How you expand b minus a? This is b minus a, b square plus ab plus of a square. So you can expand like this way and so on. So once you will see, it will be cancelled out. B minus a is again cancelled out. So the remaining part is here and so on. So you can see this. Now, once you are in the expanded form, so now you can calculate either by using this. So if you want to calculate this, so what is the answer of this? If you take the first derivative, what is the answer is 1 by 2 b plus a plus 2 by 3 and so on. You will get this plus term containing of t. If you calculate the second derivative, so since this is the first derivative, what is the second derivative is? This part is 0. This is 2 by 3 of this plus terms containing of t. Now at t is equal to 0, what is the value of this? This whole part is 0. So this is my e of x, and what is the ex square is? This whole part is 0. This is my ex square. Otherwise, if you calculate this like this way, that is the coefficient of the power of this is 1, that is t raised power 1 upon 1 factorial. So look at that. What is the coefficient of t raised power 1 upon 1 factorial? This part, b plus a by 2, and look at that, this is same. What is the ex square is? Coefficient of t raised power 2 divided by 2 factorial. So t square is here, but 2 factorial means 2 is not be there. So what we can do is, you can divide it and multiply by 2 on both sides, so you will get this divided by 6 is there. So once you will calculate here and so on, or you can see at t is equal to 0, you can substitute the value here, you can substitute the value here, you will get both values. Once you are here, you can substitute the mean and variance answer. Remember that your task always to calculate ex and ex square. Once you will substitute here, after the calculation you will solve, you will get this expression. Okay, now third one is, we will try to find the Laplace MGF of the Laplace distribution. So this is the Laplace distribution. All of you remember that this is 1 by 2 e raised power minus of mod xp. Now again, this is the continuous, so you can expand this. If x is positive, then this value is positive, then this is minus of x. If it is negative, it is plus of x. Now you can expand it by MGF like this way. Now you can discretize this into the two intervals. One is from minus infinity to 0. Once it is minus infinity to 0, the function is half e raised power plus, otherwise here. Now this is integration with respect to x. This part is constant, so you can take it outside, and then rest part is common and so on. Now you can integrate them. This is the integration of this. This is the coefficient of this. Now once it is 0, so it becomes, if you substitute the value of 0, it becomes 1 upon this minus 0. If you substitute infinity here, it becomes 0 and here, provided, now you have to impose some condition. If you substitute minus infinity, what is the first part here? So this becomes e raised power minus of t plus 1 infinity. When it becomes the 0? When it becomes 0, provided this part is positive always. On the other hand, for this, if you substitute infinity here, when it goes to the 0, provided this part is less than 0. So the conditions are, so what is the meaning of the provided is, provided t plus 1 is greater than 0 and t minus 1 greater than 0. So look at the word is and, or you can expand them. What is that? This is the meaning of t is greater than minus 1 and t is less than minus 1. Or what you meaning of this? It means like this, or you can say mod of t is less than 1 is my required condition. So now you know that now this is a simplify. So once you simplify, you will get this as the moment generating function of the Laplace distribution, provided mod of t is less than. Now once you know the moment generating functions, so you can calculate the mean and variance. So if you want to calculate this as the derivative, this is the first method. You can calculate the derivative easily. So this will here. What is the second derivative? First derivative is here. Now you can apply the u upon v. You will get here. Then at t is equal to 0, what is the value of the ex? You can simply calculate at t is 0, what is the value of the ex is 0. What is the value of here is, this is 0, this is 0, this is 2. Therefore, you can calculate the mean and variance easily. So ex square is 2, this is 0, here is my 2. So the mean of the Laplace distribution is 0, mean of variance of the is 2. Also you can find you can try to find it by second method. What is the second method is, you can try to expand this. How can I expand this? Is this can be minus of 1. So what is that? This is this plus and so on. You can expand by the binomial series. Once you are trying to, and you can see this is t4 and so on. So what is the ex? How can you find the value of the ex here? This is nothing but coefficient of t raised to power 1 upon 1 factorial. What is the coefficient of t? This is nothing, so it's a 0. What is the ex square? This is coefficient of t raised to power 2 upon 2 factorial. What is the coefficient of t square is 1. So it will be, since it is a 2 factorial not be there, so you have to divide by 2 factorial and multiply by 2 factorial. So the answer is 2. So therefore again ex is my 0, ex square is my 2. You can also see if you use this derivative rule, again ex is 0, ex square is 2. You can also find by another method is there. Since look at that, if you find the value here, then again you can find the first derivative for the ex for this function, for this expanded. So what is the derivative of this is here. Okay. How you calculate the ex square is, this is 2 plus 12t square and then so on. So once you are using the derivative rule, then you have to substitute the value t is equal to 0. So what is the answer here? Again 0. If you substitute the value in the ex square, the answer is again 2. So you can use any one of method. This is the second method. This is, you can say, firstly expand and then take the derivative, or else without expanding directly take the derivative. The answer is remain the same. Okay, look at the one more example. In this video we will see last example, how you find the moment generating function which is not a exponential, not a Laplace, not a normal and so on. How you find the moment generating function and the corresponding mean. So look at that, the domain is from 0 1 1 2, so it means this is a continuous. So once it is a continuous, you have to expand like this way. So in this case, how you expand them? This is from minus infinity to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2. This part is 0 because it goes to the otherwise. And in this case, it will be x. And in this case, it will be my 2 minus x of dx. Now, once you are here, how you integrate them? So if you remember that this is the rule for the by parts. What is the rule of the by parts is, you have to integrate you have to take the first function, integrate of second function, minus derivative of first, integration of the second. So this is my first function, this is my second function. So look at that, u is outside, so this is my first function, u is my x, integration of the second function. So what is the integration of this is e raised to power tx upon t, minus, this is integration, derivative of the first function, that is 1, integration of second. Similarly for here, this is my first function, this is my second function, and you have to integrate again like this way. So once you substitute the value of 1 here, what you get, this is 1 e raised to power t upon this. If you substitute 0, it becomes a 0. Again you have to integrate this. Now this is a simple exponential part, so this is this by t square. Similarly, if you substitute the value of 2 here, then this becomes a 0, minus of the lower part, so minus of this upon of t. Okay, this is for here. this minus, okay, so look at this, 0 is 4. Now once you can substitute the value in this case, this is e upon t square minus of this, you can substitute the value here, you can find this. So after you can simplify it, you can see if you open the bracket, this will be cancel out, and if you write in simplified form, you can take t square as a LCM, okay, and then you will get this as a simplified expression. So what is the condition for that? Can this t is equal to 0 is well defined for here? Yes, it is well defined, because if it is 0 by 0, then you have to use this. Also, you know that what is the limit at t is 0, e raised power minus of this, it goes to the 1. So it means this is well defined for all the values of the t. So this is the moment genetic function. How you calculate the mean and variance? Again, it's depending upon you. If you want to take the derivative, then be remember that what's the first derivative of this is here, then again you have to take the derivative of this. It means you have to take as a u upon v. So in order to avoid the lengthy calculation, we will try to expand this exponential series by here. So look at that, this is e of t, you can expand it. So 1 will be cancelled out, and in the numerator t will be common and it will be cancelled from the denominator. Okay, now you can take the derivative if you want. If you want to take the derivative, 2 will be front, okay, into of the derivative of here and so on. Okay, but if you want to take e of x square, you have to take the second derivative. So again you have to apply for the uv rule. So in order to avoid this, you have to open this square, because we need only for the ex square. So I have to open this, that is a square plus b square. So this is, if you open this, it will be look like say this, a square plus this plus t raised power 4 by 36 and so on, plus 2ab. So what is that 2ab of this part is this. What is that 2ab of this part is 2 into 1 of t square by 6 plus 2ab of this part is cube and so on. So now you can combine the pairs. What is the pair of the t is only this. So look at that. What is the coefficient of the t square? 1 by 4, 2 by 6, 1 by 3, and for the higher power. Once you are getting here, then you can find the derivative at t is equal to 0. What is the first derivative of this mx t? This is 0, this is 1, plus this is my nothing but 7 by 12 of this plus higher power of small t. What is the second derivative is? This is 0, this is 14 by 16 plus terms containing power of t. So if you substitute the value small t in this, what is that? This part is 0, so this becomes only 1, and this becomes 14 by 16 or 7 by 6. Otherwise, you can also opt the second method. What is the ex is? This is nothing but coefficient of t raised power 1 upon 1 factorial. So what is that? Look at that. I can write here as a 1 factorial. So this is 1. What is the ex square? Coefficient of t square divided by 2 factorial. So t square is here, but 2 is factorial is not be there. So 2 factorial into, what is that? This is 7 by 12. So look at that. This is 7 by 6. Again the same here. Once you know the ex and ex square, you can easily simplify as mean and the variance. So this is the way you can find the moment generating functions for the exponential continuous random distribution function. So I hope you can enjoy this session also. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. So the next lecture we will see what are the various properties that the moment generating functions obey. That is the translation, independent, shifting, origin and the scale, and so on. You can find the previous video of the moment generating function, the discrete, on this link. Till then, happy learning, best of luck.